Do you dare to visit the most terrifying places in the US? Welcome to a world where every corner whispers tales of the eerie, the haunted, and the chilling. From the whispers of the long-deceased in New York's Merchants House Museum to the unsettling stillness of Missouri's Lemp Mansion, these places are steeped in stories that would make your blood run cold. A countdown of the top 10 most terrifying places awaits. So buckle up as we journey into the world of the unknown and the unexplained. Stepping into our countdown at number 10 is the Merchants House Museum in New York City. Nestled in the heart of Manhattan, this 19th century townhouse is not just a time capsule of New York's history, it's also a hotbed of paranormal activity. Home to the Treadwell family for nearly a century, 8 members of the family died within these walls. Visitors and staff members alike have reported inexplicable happenings. Cold spots, strange smells, sudden feelings of unease, and even sightings of a woman in 19th century clothing, believed to be Gertrude Treadwell, the last family member to live and die in the house. This unassuming brick townhouse sandwiched between boutiques and cafes is a chilling reminder that you don't need to venture to isolated, decrepit buildings to experience the supernatural. The spirits are very much alive, or should I say undying, right in the center of the bustling city. If you're in New York City, do you have the nerve to visit? Coming in at number 9, we have the St. Augustine Lighthouse in Florida. Nestled on the northeast coast of the Sunshine State, this lighthouse has been standing tall since the late 19th century. But don't let its picturesque coastal charm fool you. This is not your everyday sightseeing spot. It's said that the lighthouse is home to a handful of ghostly inhabitants. The most well-known of these spectral residents are the daughters of Hezekiah Pitty, the superintendent who oversaw the lighthouse's construction. The girls tragically drowned during its building, and visitors today report hearing their ghostly laughter echoing through the halls. Others have seen the ghost of the lighthouse's former keeper, who fell to his death while painting the tower. His phantom figure is often spotted gazing out from the top of the lighthouse, forever keeping watch over the waters below. Remember, it's not just a lighthouse, it's a haunted beacon. At number 8, we have the infamous Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary in California. Nestled in the chilly waters of San Francisco Bay, Alcatraz Island was once a high-security prison housing America's most dangerous criminals. The former penitentiary, now a museum, is known for its chilling tales and paranormal activity. Alcatraz, also known as The Rock, was infamous for its harsh conditions and for being inescapable. The prison was home to notorious criminals like Al Capone and Robert Stroud, the Birdman of Alcatraz. Tales of hauntings started to circulate even before the prison closed in 1963. Visitors and staff have reported hearing eerie sounds from empty cells, footsteps in deserted corridors, and even occasional sightings of apparitions. Some claim to have felt an unseen presence, while others report sudden temperature drops and unexplained noises. With its history of violence, despair, and death, Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary has earned its reputation as one of the most terrifying places in the United States. Are you brave enough to step into the prison of horrors? Our number 7 spot takes us to the Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana. Nestled in the town of St. Francisville, this grand old mansion holds more than just the weight of its years. It's said to be one of America's most haunted homes, with a history as chilling as the spectral figures reported to roam its grounds. Built in 1796, the Myrtles Plantation has witnessed more than 2 centuries of life, death, and everything in between. Legend tells of a slave named Chloe who was hanged for poisoning the family she served. Her spirit, alongside those of the children she allegedly poisoned, are said to haunt the plantation. Visitors have reported eerie sightings and strange occurrences, from ghostly apparitions to objects moving of their own accord. The chilling atmosphere and spine-tingling tales have earned this place a reputation that would make any brave soul's blood run cold. If you're in Louisiana, will the Myrtles Plantation be on your list? At number 6, we find ourselves at the Stanley Hotel in Colorado. Nestled in the majestic Rocky Mountains, this grand old hotel is the inspiration behind Stephen King's chilling novel, The Shining. But it's not just fiction that makes the Stanley spine-tingling. The hotel's long history is filled with eerie occurrences and spectral sightings. Guests and staff alike report strange phenomena, from ghostly figures wandering the halls to mysterious piano music filling the air. The most famous of these apparitions is Flora Stanley, the deceased wife of the hotel's founder, who is said to still play her piano in the music room after all these years. The Stanley Hotel is a place where the line between the living and the dead seems to blur, a place where echoes of the past still resonate in the present. So we have to ask, would you dare to book a room at the Stanley Hotel? We've reached the middle of our countdown with the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum in West Virginia. This imposing structure, with its Gothic architecture, has a history that's just as eerie as its facade. Built between the mid to late 19th century, the asylum was intended to house 250 patients. But by the 1950s, it was overflowing with over 2,500 souls, leading to inhumane conditions and questionable medical practices. Whispers of terrifying treatments like electroshock therapy and lobotomy still echo through its halls. It's no wonder that this place is believed to be haunted by the spirits of the tormented. Countless visitors claim to have experienced chilling encounters, from disembodied voices to full apparitions. Nestled in the heart of West Virginia, the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum is a chilling testament to the horrors of the past. It's a haunting place that sends shivers down the spine of even the bravest adventurer. Are you ready for a visit to the asylum? At number 4, we present Ohio State Reformatory in Ohio. This imposing edifice, with its Gothic spires and stone walls, is nestled in the heart of Mansfield, Ohio. It's not just the architecture that sends shivers down your spine, it's the unsettling history that accompanies it. Once a correctional facility, the reformatory was home to thousands of inmates, many of whom met untimely ends within its walls. Tales of abuse, murder, and suicide are deeply woven into the fabric of this institution. It's no wonder that the reformatory has become a hotbed for paranormal activity. Ghost hunters and thrill seekers alike have reported eerie experiences, from whispered voices to chilling apparitions of former prisoners. One of the most famous specters is that of Helen Glatke, the warden's wife who died tragically in a shooting accident. Her perfume is said to linger in the air, a haunting reminder of this institution's past. Is the Ohio State Reformatory on your travel itinerary? Our number 3 spot goes to the Queen Mary in California. This grand old lady of the sea, permanently docked in Long Beach, is more than just a retired ocean liner. The Queen Mary is a chilling sight steeped in mystery and history. Launched in the 1930s, she served as a luxury liner, a warship, and now, a haunted hotel. Rumor has it that spectral figures roam her decks and corridors. With over 50 reported deaths during her service, it's no wonder she's considered one of the most haunted places in America. From ghostly sailors to drowned passengers, many claim to have encountered these permanent guests. A visit to the Queen Mary is a must for any thrill seeker. Whether you're brave enough to spend a night in one of her haunted cabins, or you prefer a guided ghost tour, you'll experience a chilling blend of luxury, history, and the supernatural. Ready for a voyage on the haunted Queen Mary? At number 2, we have the Eastern State Penitentiary in Pennsylvania. This ominous structure, with its Gothic-inspired architecture, sends shivers down the spine of even the most hardened visitor. Built in the early 19th century, Eastern State Penitentiary was once the most famous and expensive prison in the world. Over the years, it housed some of America's most notorious criminals, including the infamous Al Capone. The penitentiary was designed to inspire penitence in its inmates, with solitary confinement as its core philosophy. It's believed that this harsh treatment led many prisoners to madness, contributing to the eerie atmosphere that lingers today. Visitors and employees have reported chilling encounters with the supernatural, from phantom footsteps echoing down the hallways to shadowy figures darting around corners. Some have even claimed to hear distant, disembodied whispers, thought to be the lingering spirits of the incarcerated. It's no wonder that Eastern State Penitentiary is regarded as one of the most haunted places in the United States. Do you have the courage to enter the Eastern State Penitentiary? And finally, the most terrifying place in the U.S., the Lemp Mansion in Missouri. Nestled in the heart of St. Louis, this 19th century mansion is a chilling symbol of the city's past. The mansion was home to the Lemp family, prominent beer brewers who met a series of tragic ends. The mansion is said to be haunted by the spirits of the 4 family members who committed suicide within its walls. Visitors often report eerie occurrences, from ghostly apparitions to inexplicable sounds and sudden temperature drops. The mansion's dark history is further amplified by its labyrinthine structure, with hidden rooms and secret passageways adding to its terrifying allure. The Lemp Mansion is not just a dwelling, it's a chilling reminder of a tormented family's legacy. Its haunting history and the spine-tingling experiences of countless visitors have earned it the top spot on our list. Will you dare to step into the Lemp Mansion, the most terrifying place in the U.S.? There you have it, the top 10 most terrifying places in the U.S. We've journeyed together from the eerie Merchant's House Museum in New York City to the spine-chilling Lemp Mansion in Missouri. Each spot holds its own unique hair-raising tales. If you enjoyed this, do like, share, and subscribe. And if you've ever visited these haunted places or know of any others, do drop a comment below. Remember, bravery is not the absence of fear, but the action in the face of fear. Until next time, stay adventurous.